Hi guys, welcome once again. My name is Joanne from Richard Uganda Advocacy Officer. We are yet back with yet another episode of an impactful conversation of a young person very much into something interesting. I don't want to spill the beans. Allow me to welcome her and allow her to introduce herself. You're most welcome.
Thank you so much. My name is Namirembe Angella. I am a youth coordinator under Network of Women in Politics.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
And
too.
under the network Women in Politics,
Yes,
what
please.
exactly are you doing there?
I'll give you an introduction of how Network of Women came to be what it is today. It was founded in 2018 by the former aspirants, the women who had contested in 2016. They really felt that it was necessary to come up with an umbrella where the women who aspire, who aspired, and who are yet to aspire meet and then talk about politics. Maybe inspire, aspire, and all that. So that is why we have it
Okay.
here.
That is
So
so
we
nice.
have the former councillors, we have the current leaders, by the way. We have the MPs, and then we have also the ones who are aspiring. Yeah. So that is what we are.
We would say you're a leader, right?
Yes, please.
Of course, because being under that space, technically, it means you're also into leadership.
Yes, I am.
Are there any steps that you have made into engaging into national leadership, especially in a way of representing young people? Are there any bold steps that you've made in regards to leadership in this country?
Yes, please. I will start by letting you know about my journey. I started politics way back in university.
Okay.
That's 2017, at the time of Toji Kwatako. I was so much interested in joining the political parties that were on the opposition, that is Democratic Party and the FDC. However, I found myself in the Democratic Party. So while at university, that was Chambogo, I found myself being the Secretary General of the Uganda Young Democrats under the Democratic Party.
Okay.
And later, I became the youth coordinator of the People Power Movement under the Honorable Robert Chagulanyi Sentamu. And then 2021, I contested
Wow.
as a female youth councillor for Kampala district. It did not go well, but
Still did.
it was an achievement because I believe there are some people who cannot get there.
Yes.
And I believe that there are very many lessons that I learned. It was part of a journey to achieving the social capital because I believe that the young people who believed in me at that time, the ones who voted for me, up to today, we are still together. And we do not only talk about politics, but we talk about even other things to do with life, let's say about employment and other things. Yeah.
Nice. There's so many things to really pick from just the small bit that she has shared so far. The leadership. We work with young people. We are young people, yes. Many of us are in universities. Many of us aspire to be great leaders. But what lacks within ourselves is that one bold step to take that first move. Yes, we have a bold person here who took so many steps, someone that we can really aspire to become. It brings me to a question. Being a lady, being a young woman, and engaging into leadership, engaging into the politics space, how is it like? How is it like for a young woman? Because we see a lot of cases of sexual violence. We see a lot of incidents where people claim that women are not really fit for leadership, and you're taking a bold step to the extent of contesting for a whole youth councillor position. That was really bold. How is it like for a young woman?
Well, it's quite challenging. I cannot say that it is something easy. And what we have today is very tough. You'll find that the young people are actually being used.
Yes.
And most of them do not think about becoming leaders, but then they participate in politics to support, to simply support, and at the end, they do not
Create
help
the
the
impact,
country at
yeah.
all. They do not serve, but they rather support in such a way that they will have to abuse on social media. They'll have to, it's quite challenging. And most of the young people have not gone to school. most of the young people are not mentored to at least know that they can also serve. It's not all about education, because there are positions that don't require education qualifications. Let's look at the councillors at city council, even the youth elections that we are yet to have. They do not require education qualifications, but then the young people are not mentored. So it's a challenge. It cuts across both the men and the women. Okay, the young men and the young women. When it comes to the young women, the challenges that we face, of course, there is a lot of bullying.
Yeah.
Some of us are so bold, we are outspoken, but then there are those women up there who are already in those positions. They'll not want us to be in such positions. They do not want us to take up the positions. So they look at us as threats, because we are young, and they do not want to leave the space for the young women. Yes, the space has to be for both the old and young, because the old have to teach the young ones how it is and how it has to go. However, we have what they call the pull-down syndrome. We look at the fellow women, like the ones who are already there, sponsoring fights on social media, you know? So it's a challenge. And that's why at times you see that the space is not enough for the young women to participate into. We will look at the people also who believe that the politics is basically for men. That you cannot contest in that position because it's men who are supposed to contest in that position. So is it some kind of stereotyping,
Right.
We will end up seeing men dominating. And even when functions for women come, or when women are having their days of celebrating particular days at their headquarters or at the party headquarters, you'll find that still men will be in those spaces, like they'll sit in the front seats to prove that women are nothing.
True.
So it's quite challenging. Women need their space as women. And then the other thing is still men also tease the women. Yeah, women tease the women. They do not want women to participate. You know what happens? They even go ahead and beat the young women. They beat, like physical assault.
Yeah, we've seen it on news.
No. You have not seen it, but at headquarters of political parties, these things are happening, but the world does not know that these things happen. I am a victim. That's what I can say. And our stories are never said. So it is quite challenging. The sexual harassment also is part of it. You see, you go and you're interested in politics, but at the end, a man will come and be like, you know what? You need a party card, you need a party position. I will have to first sleep with you. At least those ones have come out. But you see, it's all over. It's not only in politics, but you see, it's a challenge. At the end, the young women do not come back. They do not participate. And those who succeed still, they paint a very bad picture for politics, and we will end up having few women in politics. Yeah, and that's why some of them serve for a shorter period of time and later quit. Later we will not hear from them. They'll not talk about these things. But then it's really sad. Yeah.
Those are quite a number of challenges, and some of these things are things that are really happening in the face of our eyes. Yes, you've really mentioned something that has been really catchy: women tearing down women. I think this is the pull down syndrome is something that almost all young women are really facing, be it in politics, be it in workspaces, be it in any sector. And I really think there should be a call to action for all those women that are in positions of power to really be mentors and not people that pull down young women. Now, we have a number of young people, yes, that are really looking up to engaging into leadership come 2026. As someone that has really tested these spaces, as someone that is into these spaces actually, what is that one word that you would give to a young woman out there? She's fresh from the university, but she wants to take on a youth councillor role in her constituency. What is that one thing you would tell her to encourage her?
Well, it might not be one. But what I can say, the young people must participate and they should not be participated. The two are different. So they have to engage fully without being used. They can be used in different ways. They can be used sexually to get the party cards. They can be used to make noise. They can be used in any other way. But the young people out there should come out and be bold. They should be confident and they should know what they want. So they should contest, but with intentions of serving and not having positions to simply get money out of them, because that is the biggest problem that we're having in this country. So they should aim at serving and not serving their stomachs. Yeah, so that is the biggest thing. And then maybe also they should also find ways of networking with people who can help them to get to where they want to be, because mentors are there, but they're not being approached. When it comes to a position like the one I contested on, the female youth counselor, most of the young people who want such positions do not know what exactly to do, you know?
Yeah.
For us in this position, it is more of electoral college. It's not like how they vote for the MP. Whereas for this one, it's only specific youth that vote for this person, and those are the ones that are voted for at the parish level. Yeah, so there are always 9 per parish. But you have to do particular things, not like what the MP does, or not like what the other councillors do. So reach out to us, reach out to other people. I might not be a good mentor, but look out for those people who have been to those positions and ask for guidance, ask for knowledge. Trust me, you'll get there.
That is very, very powerful. And for a young person, a young woman that really wants to take on leadership, these are words from a wise. You should really take this on and be bold, take up the leadership positions. There are always people behind you. We would really, I think, love to have you once again for another conversation still around leadership. I think that is a conversation we can have. And just to thank you for your time, for your words of wisdom, for the issues that you have really cited out in just these few minutes. Thank you so much, and we really appreciate you. Thank you guys for watching us, and we will be bringing back these episodes and series more and more so that you can have engageful and meaningful conversations as young people in different spaces. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Peace out.